I am sitting here with my Boxycharm and Ipsy this morning, looking in the box for June, and I don't think there's a single thing in here that I'm excited about. I don't think there's a single stitch of makeup in here that I'm even interested in. Let's talk about it.
It has been days since I received my Boxycharm and my Ipsy bag, and you guys know how we do the drill here. I get things and then sometimes I can try them ahead of time. I'll open the boxes with you maybe initially. There's a variety of different ways I love to do my Boxycharms and my Ipsy bags, but this month it just feels wrong. As I was getting ready today, there were very minimal products that I could use from these bags and boxes, and I am really honest with you. I just did a video on de-influencing. If you missed it, I will link her up here. Check it out after this video. It'll also be at the end of the video for you to just have an idea of what's been going on my channel, things that have been recommended to you. And yes, I do work with Ipsy and Boxycharm. These are gifted to me and I'm so grateful, and I feel like I need to start that up front, is that I am grateful to get to try these products, get these boxes, and let you know, is it worth your money? Is it worth your time, your investment, your dollars? And this month, it's a big miss across the board for me. And I could see other people feeling totally differently, but I'm not sure it is. So I'm gonna start with the bag as I always do, but I honestly don't know where to go with this video because this feels so, I don't know how to say it, just different than any other time I've done my Ipsy Boxycharms, because I've had disappointing boxes and bags before, but I really focus on the highlights of things that I will use. But right now, I could have done without this entire month, to be honest with you, and I hate saying that so much. So let's start at the top. The Glam Bag comes in the envelope, and the bag this month, I'll be honest, is really cute. This may be my favorite thing. It feels like this is made out of something pretty substantial that you could even use like in your bag, maybe your beach bag, your pool bag as well. Love the vibrancy and the colors here. Love the little rope. And that's kind of where the love ends, if I'm gonna be real with you. This might be saucy, this might be sassy. So, you know, let's take it back old school. Grab your tea, grab your snack, let's get into it. The Glam Bag, as many of you guys know, is 5 deluxe beauty items worth up to $70, $14 a month. There's plenty of times that this bag has totally been worth $14 a month. It's just that this month I don't really know if it is, and I'm trying to decide if I just want to declutter everything. So there was an additional piece outside of the bag when I got it, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute, because this was the one that I was like, oh no, this is going south really fast for me. The first thing in here that I got is a great product. I've seen it several times. I've gotten it several times. I have 2 of these already. I don't need another one. So it's one of those situations where I would much rather gift to people than keep. So this is like the Frank body scrub. Summertime's a great time for something like this, don't get me wrong, but I've already gotten a couple of these in my Ipsys and I don't need another one. This is the Rose Ship Body Scrub and Cleanser. I think recently I've gotten even a Fenty body exfoliant. It's a bigger bottle. I also have 2 of these little guys. I don't have a need for it. I have excess at this point. So again, and that sounds like a very privileged thing to say. I totally get it. But if you were to get these boxes and bags like I do, you would also already have this in your collection. So I'm just throwing that out there to keep you informed as best I can, because that's my job here. The next thing in here is a Wander Ceramide Mochi Toner. This is a nice product. I think this is from Nichole. I've actually liked a lot of their skincare items. I've never tried this. It says it has no artificial fragrances, synthetic color, animal-based ingredients. It's got a lot of great claims on it. I just don't really need another toner right now. It's more skincare, but you know, I've never tried something from Nichole, so having something in a mini size is actually pretty great because it does give me the option to really discover something new, which I do enjoy doing with my subscriptions. The next thing got me totally bummed, and it's just a personal preference thing. I don't use Benefit. They are not cruelty-free, but I've heard so many great things, and I think this is newer to the US. This is their moisturizing matte lip tint. Look how tiny this little muffin is. So cute. I'll open it for you. I'm not going to use it. It's in the shade 02 Cream Puff. I get excited for all kinds of new makeup, and when we do get a makeup, it hurts a little bit more when I can't use it. So Benefit, this is a side note to you. Go cruelty-free. Oh my goodness. Look how like Barbie adorable little this is. It's so micro, it's so tiny. If I can find a swatch for you, I'll put it on the screen for you. It's just a disappointing thing that that's one less thing I can even consider in the bag. and I'm already not impressed. And the other last thing that is in the bag itself, but there's something outside of it, is a INSA-free green tea enzyme vitamin C brightening serum. Now, I will say I am in the middle of using a different brightening product that I got last month from Boxy Ipsy. And it's something I didn't think I was gonna like, just a little throwback to the last video, because I don't honestly know how I'm gonna fill this video for you guys anyway, other than just, I feel like, with disappointment. So I wanna highlight where I can. The 8 Saints I was really frustrated by in a recent video because there's like literally nothing on the back. I don't know much about this brand. This brightening treatment is really working. It's doing a great job. It's got hyaluronic acid, glycolic acid, vitamin E. I can't tell you anything else because look at it. It's a blank canvas like my brain most days. So I was kind of already like, oh, I can't, why? It just put a bad taste in my mouth, but I'm liking the product. So again, I've just got a brightening product from them. And now I have another brightening product. It's just skincare overload. It's the same conversation we've had a lot, I know, but keeping it interesting for you that I'm just being honest. Now, the only other thing of makeup that came in the bag was this palette. And I got excited at first, and then I opened it. And I realized it's from Formula Z. I feel like I've tried maybe something from them, but they did not stand out to me as far as their shadows go. This is what they call a face and eye palette. Can you understand why immediately looking at it, when you say face and eye palette, you get a little like, WTF? What? Why the face? Why the face is the WTF? Because I'm like, what could I put on my face? These feel like, I don't know, and maybe the product is amazing. I've not touched any of this. The pans, the component, it feels very dollar store. It feels very small. So am I supposed to put this as a bronzer on my face? Am I supposed to use, like, I don't understand. Like, color me confused. I looked at this and went immediately, I know myself. I have a very healthy palette collection. I'm not gonna reach for this. And also, I just wanna make a note. I'm not a giant human. I'm 5'5" on a good day when I stretch. My hands are regular size hands. But can you imagine putting this finger into this shimmer and hoping to get some opacity? I'd be digging in here. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like a giant. Maybe, is this kids makeup? It feels like this could be a little muffin makeup, but like my finger in here, like the sizing just doesn't compute. It feels my size. It feels mini. It feels like I'm in a canyon and I'm like massive on it. I'm like, I'm the Godzilla of this palette and I don't like that feeling. I don't like it. I don't like it. And again, I've not touched this palette, but this brown shade here looks like it's had, maybe it's a pressing thing, or looks like it's been a finger in it or a product in it or something in it. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it looks like there's like a ring around it. It looks weird. It looks swatched. It looks touched. And the reason I even inspected that is because I watched Chatty G's video while I was getting ready, just because I was curious, am I the only one? Because I've had this for a couple days and just looked at it and was just like, I discarded it because I was so like frustrated and I wasn't gonna bump up my video. Like honestly, if I get Ipsy or Boxycharm at a weird time in my filming schedule and I already have a video in the can for you guys for a upcoming weekend, I will bump the other video to put up the Boxycharm for you sooner. It's just how it works behind the scenes for me. It makes the most sense to give you the best information for the beginning of the month. This one is so uninspiring to me. I was like, I'm not bumping my other video for this. I'll put this video up when it, can fit into my schedule, not work myself around it, because I'm so unimpressed. Yadi had also mentioned that hers looked like it had been touched or manipulated or something had happened to it, and that's why I was looking at it just now. I don't even feel comfortable, like if something is been done to it, to give this to someone. So that just puts you in a whole different pickle. I don't know much about Formula Z, honestly. They say this is a $32 palette. It's their Pro Artistry Face palette. Stop it. I mean, is the Pro Artist a Smurf? A little gnome baby? I just was immediately turned off. I'm sorry, I don't get any makeup boners from any of this. I was just really disappointed. Kind of felt like I could have done totally without the bag this month. I think the highlights for me truly are gonna be, again, the skincare, but as much as I'm curious maybe about the Tony Moly toner and some more brightening serums, I just got a brightening serum I was telling you about. I have so many toners right now. I've got them lined up and my poor husband is just tolerating all of the stuff that I have piled up in our bathroom closet right now. But the bag, $14 a month, such a great value usually. I'm not just saying that because it's PR, it's true. But honestly, this month is just such a bummer. And now I'm gonna get into the Boxycharm, where the fun it still hasn't started. That sounds so sassy. But there is some things in here that I do have on my face at least, so we can talk about that. Boxycharm is 5 full-size items, and it is worth up to $200 every month, and it's a $30 subscription just to keep you all informed of how this whole thing works. The product, the skincare, the only skincare product that I have on my face from this box today is a First Aid Beauty product. Here is a great example. Benefit that you can go cruelty-free when you are not cruelty-free. First Aid Beauty was not cruelty-free, now they are cruelty-free. You see how that works, Benefit? Make it happen. If I'm gonna be sassy in this video, I may as well go all out, you guys. This is the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer with Sunscreen with SPF 30, safe for sensitive skin. Like most skincare, if it's gonna have an SPF in it, this is an SPF 30. I do have this on my face. At first I thought I had too much. I took like a pump and a touch more because I wasn't sure. Ended up absorbing really well into the skin, but at first I was like, oh, maybe I did too much. So you could probably do a little bit less unless you want to take it down to the décolletage, up to the chest, which I always recommend all my friends do, especially now that it is summer and we're wearing frilly dresses like this. I do like to keep everything protected, as you know. I love this brand. I think it is a great brand. I don't see anything wrong with this product other than the fact that it is more skincare. But if it's quality skincare, you know I make an exception for it because I'm always here for something good. An SPF, yes please. The other thing that I think is gonna be good, and this may be the end of it, is also more skincare. Skincare. It just feels like every time I say skincare, we should all take a drink. Are you drinking anything a little sassy, a little sparkly, a little alcoholic-y? Because you might not be able to drive after this. I do love Glow Recipe. I have loved their avocado face mask for years. This is the avocado moisture barrier cleanser. So you know your girl's excited. Ooh, she is a hefty baby too. I love when we get good quality skincare and it comes in a great packaging. Substantial amount as well. I can't wait to try this. We did get a different cleanser a while back from Benefit, so there are other options, and I'm not using that Benefit one, so this is nice for me. I can't wait to use this. Moisture barrier. It says it hydrates, helps to soothe redness and dehydration, deeply nourishes skin while helping remove makeup. It's so gentle that it is used in baby washes. It's that gentle, but it supports and fortifies the skin's moisture barrier. You know, all the good things we want to hear from a high-end bougie product. So this is a thing that I'm so happy to have gotten in the box, even though it's skincare. Not bury the headline for you. These are the 2 items that I'm most excited for, and it's nothing I can use that's like makeup. The reason I got subscriptions to begin with. All right, now there's something else in here that I can't remember the last time this has happened, but it has happened. It's just rare. There is perfume in here. I already have perfume on today, but I'm going to inspect this and see what I think. This is from the Lifestyle Co. and it's called Align. So let's see, this could be good for travel. It's summertime, we're all doing fun things outdoors. Maybe we're running around and we're getting sweaty. Pop on a little bit of some perfume, smell yourself back together. I don't know. Ooh, I like that it's like this little component. This is where I like to take out the filler and use it to my advantage. I'm trying to decide if I smell anything. Flowers? Floral? I hope it describes it. Blending notes in perfect harmony to center and keep you focused is how they describe this. What are the notes? Tell me the aromas to share with my friends. I'm trying to decide if it smells very florally. It's a very smooth scent. I should really buff up on my perfume terminology to be able to better describe scents for you. I feel like this paper is not doing me any good. Why did I blow on it? I don't know. I feel like you can't smell it right away. I don't smell, like I just sprayed a whole bunch that, like one spray got me all kinds of like product, but let me give it a second to settle down. Let's let the aromas come to the top while we talk about the next product and I'll come back to the perfume. This is a mascara. It's a zero gravity mascara. I'm not wearing this today. I have so many mascaras in the backups and the arsenals, and I just said in a video, I don't like having backups, but when you keep getting the same product from subscriptions, you're like, well, I want to try it. It's half-caked. I defy. Packaging feels a little cheap, honestly, and there's quite literally nothing on it but their name. We've got half-caked here, and then I defy here, and it's in black, but the packaging feels very cheap. It says this is the ultimate solution for gravity-defying lashes. Redefine the art of lash enhancement with this biotin boosted formula that promotes natural growth over time. You know, it's only good though until, you know, either you use it up or you're not using it. So is it really doing anything? It says it gives lengthening power, precise separation, It builds well. It's got weightless volume, but these are all claims I feel like all mascaras have. So I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, do you know what I'm loving right now again? I bought another of my $4.99 Essence mascara, and that's what's giving me these full lashes today. I actually had out my big individual lashes that I could plop on, and these were doing so well that I was like, I know that would add some more like layers to them, but they're standing up so well, I just didn't feel like it, honestly. I don't even see pictures on their website for like any before and afters. There's just a lot more descriptions. So I don't know. I mean, and obviously they can fake a ton of those mascara photos and put lashes with them or Photoshop them, but I was just kind of hoping to see something, and I don't know. Again, not impressed, not excited, not wowed. Okay, this is a nice perfume. It does smell kind of like lilies, kind of florally. This is, I'll be honest, the first thing that's coming to my brain, because I do live with a male. I live with my husband. I'm immediately thinking he's gonna hate this because it is very florally. And my husband does equate anything super florally to old lady. The scent is so personal. So to me, this smells like lilies, like floral lilies. Like if I was sitting here smelling flowers. It's not a bad smell at all. And the last thing in the box, this is such a lackluster video. I feel bad. Is something I did put on my lips today, but it is not comfortable. It's not uncomfortable, but it's claiming to be creamy, and it is not creamy. This is the Trust Fund Beauty Lipgasm Lipstick in Birthday Suit. So you think Lipgasm birthday suit, we're getting all kinds of sexy here. And it claims this creamy, non-drying lipstick has a buildable medium coverage and feels comfy as a balm on your lips. Let me tell you the 12 different ways I think that's lying. This component makes me feel cheap vibes. Not that that matters. You can still have great products from indie brands in cheap packaging, but it's not very exciting when you're in a subscription box, honestly. 2, while the color is nude, and y'all know I love a good nude, there's a definite, like, what do I want to call it? Gray base to this that I knew it wasn't going to be super complimentary to a lot of skin tones. I already had on some liners when I put this on. 3, I will say it is not very creamy, and it's the first thing it said. It's creamy. It's like, I can't believe it says it's like a balm. Did I forget how to read English? Comfy as a balm. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's opaque. It's like a matte lipstick that's more comfortable than, it's like a matte liquid lipstick, but way more comfortable. That's how I would describe this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because I said I'll tell you the 12 different ways. This doesn't even look like it's like a balm. It doesn't feel like a balm. I have been throughout this entire video telling myself, do not put on a gloss of any type on top of this to show what it looks like, as I've been doing this whole video. And it looks nice, but those claims are so far off base, my expectations were really off. My personal expectations were creamy, and it feels not super drying by any means, but I had on a very moisturizing base. Everything just feels like, and obviously I've been layering now, so you're like, Nichole, stop layering it. I know. It's just not as comfortable as it's claiming. This isn't very exciting for me. Trust Fund Beauty claims this is like 18 bucks, and I'm like, I would not spend $18 on this. I would not. And this is more than likely because of the packaging too. The way I organize my lippies, this is gonna get lost because you can't see any color for what this is. I don't remember what it is. It's just one of those ambiguous things. There's hardly any packaging. This is a lot of indie brands, and that's fine sometimes, but it's become so all the time that it's a little exhausting. And the only 2 products that I'm super excited about are 2 skincare pieces, which still is great, but it's not as like fun to talk about here. It's not as fun to play with every day, and it's not why a lot of us do subscription boxes, or it's why we're not doing subscription boxes. Ooh, scandalous. I said it. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Is this something that you would want to put your money towards? You let me know in the comments below. This is all in review for you. This is all done to give you the full dirty details of my personal thoughts, what I'm using, what I'm bringing into my collection, what is worth staying, and what I think I'm just going to be donating, giving to friends, that kind of thing. I really want to put a gloss on top of this right now. So now you see what it looks like. Let's see what happens when I just add a little bit of life to it with a little bit of something. And don't get me wrong, I love my husband, but there are some things he doesn't like that I'm like, I'm not getting rid of it. Like my Tarte Lip Maracuja, the juicy one that kind of like plumps up your lips, it does the tingling. He hates the feel of that on his lips. So I do limit it when I'm like knowing we're going on a date night or something, but oh, this feels so much better. And it honestly looks so much better. And it's probably because I'm just wanting something a little bit more juicy. but it just makes the pout look so much more plump, in my opinion. It's just the fact that it said creamy on it and like a balm. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm glad that you're Leaping Bunny and PETA cruelty-free certified, all those things, but I'm just like, no. I'm a little frustrated about it. And I honestly was just sitting here going, I got in some new AOA Shop Miss A makeup that just delivered for me today, and I'm like, I'm way more excited about that than I am what's supposed to be my surprise box of the month. You know what I mean? Tell me what you guys are thinking below. Would you be super excited for this? Is this something that you're still gonna be passing on? Because I love to hear from you guys every single month. And stay around to the end of this video to see some upcoming sneak peeks for the next video coming. And feel free to hang out with me longer because I'm gonna have 2 videos recommended for you, one by YouTube, one by myself, that I think you are going to enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends. I'll be honest, as I'm turning on this camera, I'm not exactly sure where this video is going to go. I just know I am feeling very different about the beauty community, makeup brands, and YouTube this year. And I feel like while I'm putting on some makeup with you guys today and telling you about some things that I purchased that are really inexpensive, TikTok like sucked me into a few things too, new makeup. I just kind of want to tell you where my head is at right now with the videos that you're seeing on my channel.